Well, hey guys, what is going on out there this morning? Good morning, Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Question mark. Hope you're having a great start to your day, or maybe you're catching this on the replay, whatever. Let's get into it. Mark Vines with the serve, Bruce Nichols returning serve, and we're going to work a little technique today, actually. And we're going to work on this shot right here, which is the high backhand volley, right? The high backhand volley, or the semi-high backhand, maybe semi-low backhand overhead. I'm not sure. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, this shot right here. Wesley Cash lining this thing up. And so let's not go so much on what's the right shot in terms of placement. I mean, the middle sure looks wide open, right? I mean, it could be something right in here, maybe. If you're super strong, you can actually get it over here, but risky. And or maybe you get it down here to Ross Person's feet. I would say any of those are good shot choices, but the key is technique on this thing. And I think what happens too often is that players try to pull the ball down into the court rather than kind of swing more on a linear level, right? And so let's kind of back this thing up a little bit slow-mo. And so there's a couple of keys here. Number one, you really want to get your front shoulder, your racket shoulder really turned, right? So that you are starting to create this leverage where you're sideways to the net as you make contact, and that your non-racket hand, in this case Wesley, his backhand, which would be his left hand, you really want to make sure that you pull the, and if you look at his, you can see it right in here. His left hand has been pulled way behind his back, right? And that's where you get the leverage to be able to get some power. Let's kind of take this back. We'll see if we can run this in real time here real quick. And kind of give you an idea that you've got to, yeah, that's just a thing of beauty. So look, if you're getting out there today, you know, what I would do is have someone just maybe feed you a few of those high backhand volleys. But think about technique and think about the pulling apart of the arms, right? So you kind of get into that umpire safe signal position, but just exaggerate it, really kind of over exaggerate it, and think about that the timing of when you make shot or when you make contact is going to be, well, when do I want to pull my left hand back? And if you'll do that and you'll get into that position right there, again, we can see the left hand way back behind Wesley's back. That's when you create some leverage and you get a little bit of strength on this shot, right? So, yeah, this shot to me is so much about technique that if you want to get any kind of zip on it, that is the way to do it. Look, guys, down below, let me know what's on your mind today with today's episode of What's the Right Shot, either the comments area, or you can keep it private. Shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. And look, I'm going to show this to you in real time, and then I'm going to show it to you in slow-mo so that you maybe get a little bit better understanding of what's going on with the technique of that high backhand volley. And at the very end of the video, I've got a link that will take you to my topspin forehand course. If you're still struggling with trying to figure out just a standard forehand rally ball, how do you get consistent, number one? Number two, you can be consistent and bunt it, but let's make it more offensive, right? How do you get consistent and be able to drive it with confidence and not worrying about sailing it deep or worrying about shanking it short? So anyway, that little blurb is at the end of this video. There's also a link down below in the description area that will take you to an information page. And you can decide right then and there, this might work for you or not. Guys, that is it for me today. I'm out of here. As always, we got to get out there. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time. Well, hi, it is Brent back here with you. Really hope you enjoyed this episode of What's the Right Shot. What I've got for you down below is a link that will take you to the information page about a course I've got that's going to show you what are the 3 habits that you've really got to build so that you can offensively drive a topspin forehand rally ball, and especially to be able to do that from a foot or two inside the baseline and do it without risking an unforced error. Right down below is the link to that information page. Go ahead and click it.